And we are missing the number of states that don't have the law. So then how would I solve to figure out what this portion is? Okay. Can I take 0 minus 9? No. So I borrow 10 minus 9? 4 minus 1? So how many states do not have the law?
31 states.
Okay, Colby. Contain yourself. So we're going to write 31 there. So if we check it, 19 plus 31 gives me what? So it does work. So we know that there are 31 states that do not have that law. This book is obviously outdated because that's not always true. The bus driver. They can't be texting and driving. But a lot more states have that law now.
Isn't that like for any driver, really?
Not every state has that law, but there's a lot more states than 19 now. All right. What? Nebraska does have that law. If you get pulled over and you were texting and driving, you'll get a ticket on top of whatever ticket you already have. All right, number 1, draw a bar diagram and write an addition equation to represent the following equation. The sum of a number and 4 is equal to 18. What is our total in that statement? Okay, so our entire bar diagram represents, so let's write that in. Then a number and 4 equals that. So what's our number?
4.
No, what's our number?
18. You don't know.
Okay, we don't know. So what do we write when we don't know a number?
Average.
Okay, so x, and what's the other part? 4. So if I take x plus 4, that should give me a total of 18, because our entire bar diagram represents 18. You cannot add x and 4 because they're not like terms. How would I solve for what x is?
18 minus 4.
Which equals what? So x equals? Good. Okay, the second one. Jack collects postage stamps. He sold 7 of the stamps and had 29 stamps left. Complete the bar diagram below. Then write and solve a subtraction equation to find the number of stamps that Jack had in the beginning. So how many total stamps did he start with?
X.
We don't know, right? So let's write x. Now, how many did he sell?
7.
And then how many does he have left?
29.
So how do I write a subtraction sentence for the statement?
X minus 7.
So the number that he started with, which is x, minus the number that he sold, which is 7, gives us how many that he had left, which is 29. How would we solve this one?
29 plus 7.
We're going to add 7, and so how many did he have total to start with?
36.
36. Wyatt, do I want to ask where your book's at? I want to ask where your book's at. At least you are still participating, so good job on that. All right, everybody good there? Okay, we're going to skip, and we're going to go over to the second activity.
Hands on.
I'm not going to hand out the algebra tiles, but you're going to watch up here. So everybody put your pencil down. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with our expression x minus 3 equals negative 2. And you're going to have 2 boxes like this. And we're going to say that x is, remember these algebra tiles? This will represent a positive 1. That represents a negative 1. Okay? So I have x minus 3. Is everybody good with that? Right? And then 2 equals negative 2. Good with that? I need to solve for x. First of all, what is with x? 3 negatives. So how do I get rid of them?
0.
0 pairs. How do I make 0 pairs with 3 negatives? I need 3 positives. So let's add 3 positives. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other, so I add 3 positives. Now I can get rid of my 0 pairs. And I have a couple on this side as well. So I'm left with x equals, what's over here? 1 positive. Questions on that? Okay, so then you can write down in the bottom of your page now. Therefore, x equals 1. And if I took 1 and subtracted 3, do I get -2?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how we can check our answer to be true.
Would you get it wrong if we just did it mentally?
Yes. Go to the next page. On the next page, let's draw in our what we start with. So we have x plus 4, so we need 4 positives, equals what? 4, so we're going to draw in 4 positives on the other side. Which side do we always have to look at first to determine what to do? Not the left side, the side that has the x. Okay, that could be the left, it could be the right. What is with x?
4 positive.
4 positives, so how do I get rid of them?
0 pairs.
0 pairs, so I add
-4.
4 negatives. What you do to one side, you always have to do to the other. Do we have some 0 pairs to get rid of? Okay, so let's circle those and get rid of them. We are left with x equals what? Nothing, so what do we put? No, there's not an x over there. 0. X equals 0. What do you mean the 1? That's an x. That line is an x. Okay, so on number 6, I have -2, so drawing 2 negatives, equals x plus 1. So what do I need to get rid of? What's with x? 1. How do I get rid of it? 0 pairs by making a negative. What do I do to one side, I do to the other. Get rid of your 0 pairs on the right side. Are there any 0 pairs on the left side? No, so I don't have to get rid of anything. But what does x equal? -3. Okay, number 7, we have x minus 1 equals -3. What's with x? -1, so what do I do to get rid of it? Add a positive. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Get rid of your 0 pairs. What am I left with? X equals -2. And number 8, we have 4 positives equals x minus 2. What's with x? What's with x? -2. How do I get rid of it? Add 2. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Get rid of your 0 pairs. X equals what?
6.
6. Questions on that? Okay, your homework, which basketball boys, I know you're going to be dismissed in just a second, but you need to get all your homework before you leave. It starts on page 432. You're going to be doing this quick check. So numbers 1, 2, and 3, you have to write an algebraic expression that represents that situation. You will have variables in there. On number 4 through 9, one of these answers, or one of these numbers is the answer. You have to tell me which one. So looking at number 4, 8 plus what will give us 17? What? 9. So then your answer would just be 9. So one of those numbers at the end is the actual answer. You have to tell me which one it is. That is what the book homework is. The paper homework is going to be this order of operations worksheet. There are 16 problems on it. It is due on Wednesday at the beginning of class. You have all day tomorrow to get all of this homework done. Okay? So I do expect all of this to be done. This will probably take you 15 minutes. Okay? PEMDAS. For those of you that have forgotten, PEMDAS stands for what? Parentheses. Exponents, which is the little numbers, right? If you have multiplication and division, how do you know which one to do first? Okay? And then A and S stands for, and again, you work left to right. Okay, that is what is on the worksheet.